You will learn how to do Google Ads keyword research to get massive results and extraordinary conversion rates like this campaign. You will be able to find, structure, and optimize keywords. So let's start it. The most important thing is to find keywords separately for every single product or service. So you will select one product or service, apply this tutorial, and then you will repeat this process on all the other products or services one by one. We will use Google Keyword Planner, which is free, reliable, and built by Google itself. So we will get to know everything we need to know about our keywords. The biggest mistake a lot of people do, they go after every keyword they find on a keyword tool, but we will go for these hyper-specific, transactional, high-intent keywords so we can spend less and get more results. Here we are in our Google Ads account to do some keyword research, and if you don't have a Google Ads account, you can create a new one. And to do that, simply go to ads.google.com and you will land on this introductory page, and here you can click on Start Now. So this is a very simple process and it would take just 1 minute of your time, and after creating your account, you will land on this page right here. So here we need to find our keyword planner, which is a free tool, and I will go to Tools, click on it, and then here we are in our Google Keyword Planner. So click on Discover New Keywords, and here you can find your keywords by two different ways. The first, you can give your search term here, like you can search residential cleaning, commercial cleaning here, and then you can select also the location that you want to target. Now that is important. You need to select the right country, the right location that you are going to get your keyword research done for. And I am doing for United States, so I will go for that. And the second option you have is you can give your website here and Google will give you all these relevant terms. Now that option is a little tricky because we want to segment it by our services or products. We want to do it one by one. So this will not work for us. So just go for start with keywords. Our service that we are going to do for today is residential cleaning. So I would simply put it here, enter, and then click on get results. Now I have all the relevant data about these terms. It is also showing me the searches by month. Now remember, this keyword data is for Google search only. It doesn't include Google search partners, and I would not even recommend you to include that. And second, it is the last 12 months data of your keyword. So which is, I believe, is the right way to do that. And here you can see the trend of your service, which means this is the demand of your service in United States or any other area you have selected. It's important because you can get the idea of when to spend more because of higher demand and when to spend less because of low demand. So moving on, here almost 300 keyword ideas, and we have average searches for all the keywords. Then we have 3 months change, low bid range, high bid range. Now what does that mean? High bid range means what you are going to pay or what this keyword has paid when it showed up first place. So first in Google search, it has paid $13. This is the fourth place or the last place above organic results, and here we have paid less. Now this is important if you want to get the idea of your CPC in your Google Ads, like what would be your cost per click, or even if you want to set up your manual CPC, you want to get an idea, so you can just get the average of both of these. Now moving on to our keyword research, the first thing you need to do here, you would click here, average monthly searches, and you want to sort it by the volume because we want to select high volume keywords. We don't want to go for low volume keywords. And by high volume keywords, I would recommend you one more thing, because some of these keywords, they have very low monthly search volume. I would not select those keywords. So I would add a filter here and then click on average monthly searches. So it should be equal to 30 or greater than 30. So monthly we can get 30 searches or more. That means one each day. So I would click apply. And now this is a little refined keyword ideas we have here. A little more refined we can make it if you can click on refine keywords and remove all those brand keywords from here, because we don't want to do brand. So click on contracted and unselect that, and then move on to select company, unselected it, and then we have other brands, we have unselected that, and then we have maid housekeeping, which is not relevant at all, and then we can do unselection for others as well. So that's pretty much, and then we can choose from these keyword ideas. We need to choose it one by one based on the intent of the keywords which we discussed in the start of the video. So we just want to take those transactional keywords. The first thing, I would select residential cleaners near me. It is very much the ideal keyword. Now this house is for cleaning. This is not looking for a service, right? Rather it is looking for houses that need that service. So this is clearly not our keyword. I would not select residential cleaning here because this is very generic. This is a two-term keyword, and two-term keywords are used to be generic because it doesn't tell like they want to get the service, right? The intent is not there. Then residential window cleaning. Yeah, we do have window cleaning in our service. So I will select that. Window washers, residential. Yes. Residential window cleaning near me. Residential window cleaning. Apartment cleaning. Yes, that's a part of our service. Apartment cleaning companies near me, that's very high intent keyword. And then apartment move out cleaning, yes, that is very relevant. Apartment clean outs, that is relevant. House window washes near me, that is relevant. The house cleaning, that is a relevant keyword. And then we will go for home window cleaning, apartment deep cleaning, window cleaning, house, and window and house cleaning. Now we have selected these 15 keywords. If you are just starting out, that is enough, right? Because if you want to show up for more searches, you can just go for broader match types in the keywords. So what I'm going to do, I would copy these keywords here. I would go to my sheet and I would paste them all here. Now, how to structure our account? Like, should we put all these in one ad group or should we go for others? Now, here's a very interesting point in this keyword research. Out of these keywords we have selected, we have some keywords which are related to window cleaning, right? Almost half of them. So what I am going to do, I would love to make a separate ad for window cleaning. So I would love to make a separate ad group, right? If we put a generic ad, like it also include residential cleaners in the headline, in the description, also the window cleaning, it would be very common ad, right? It would not be specific to the interest of the audience. So what I am going to do, I would say this is my ad group 1. And in the ad group 2, I am going to put my window terms here. So I would separate out window from that so I can give them a separate ad. And if you can afford, you can also give a separate landing page. This improves conversion rates massively. So I am going to select all these window related terms here one by one. Here we have one, and then we have, I will pick from here and paste all of these here. So, and now I have done not only my keyword research, but also I have devised a structure for my Google Ads. Out of residential cleaning, I got another ad group, which is for window itself. And here I can give a specific ad to residential cleaners, and I can give a specific ad for those who want window cleaning at their houses. So in the same way, you can go for service number 2 here. You will click close here, go here, and then go with commercial cleaning here. Get results. The same filters is applied here, and we can refine our keywords by company, by brand, by contractor. Other brands, we will exclude all of them. And then here we do have, so in the same way, you need to select these keywords here. And after selecting these keywords, you can paste it right here. So in the same way like we did for this particular one, you can also choose some terms. If you see that there are a lot of terms showing for a very specific service here in the commercial cleaning, you can make a separate ad group for them, which would be our ad group number 4, right? So we have our ad group 1, ad group 2, and ad group 3 here. And then we also have an ad group 4. Now, this thing is optional. You may not find any specific searches like we find for the window case here, but that's perfectly fine, right? So if you don't find any keywords, you find all the related to commercials very specific, and you know that you can give them a specific ad, then your keyword research is very much done. So here you have these keywords, but what's important point which is left here, which match type you are going to use. Now you have done your keyword research, but nothing of that matters if you are using a wrong keyword match type. We have audited an account in the past. They were using a wrong keyword match type, and then they were not getting any single result from Google Ads. So we just changed their keyword match type, and then they were able to get massive results. Google Ads has 3 keyword match types: exact, phrase, and broad. Exact match, it matches with the meaning of the keyword. And then we have phrase match, which is a little wider net. And then we have broad match, which literally matches with everything these days. So which keyword match type you should use for your campaigns? If you are just starting out, I would recommend you to go with exact match because it is a little safer to use. Now, exact, phrase, and broad match, they also depends on your bidding strategy and your budget goals, which I have discussed in details in the later section of the video. But the biggest problem with these match types in Google Ads, they also show up on irrelevant searches like competitors, and we have to stop that. Now we have done our keyword research, but the next thing is to find our negative keywords. So the process is simple, very much the same that we did before. So you will come here in your residential cleaning Google Ads keyword planner part. And the minor change that you are going to do is to go refine keywords. When we were doing it for keywords, we unselected all those brand terms. Now we are going to select non-brand terms. So selected that. Now it is unselected. I click close here. And the other thing I'm going to do is to remove average monthly searches, because these competitor keywords, they are searched less. So we are going to find a lot in that range. So I will close this one, and now I have around 24 of them. So select all of them, and then I can remove the ones which are not relevant, like residential cleaning, and then residential garage cleaning. It does not give the clear idea of the competitor name. And then we are okay. Yeah. So click copy, and then you are going to paste it here in your Google Sheet. Now this one is for these residential cleaning and this particular ad group. Now this research is not complete yet, right? Because either you can add them as exact match, all these keywords, but that is not something which you need to do because they can search it in any other way. So we need to add a broad match version of that. So to add broad match versions, we need to do this one more thing. Just pick one term from your competitor name, like this service master, that is their different thing, residential cleaning, and then we have removed this residential cleaning. In the next part, we have SERPro. I will remove that residential cleaning part and just keep this SERPro here. And then we have scrub. I will remove this part, and then we have service master again because we have done it one time. So I would ignore this SERPro again. I would ignore this one, and then handy apartment cleaning. Just go with handy, and then Stanley steamer residential. Just go with Stanley steamer. And then we have home advisor. Yeah, home advisor is a competitor name. So similarly, you are going to select one or two terms which are the competitor names, and then remove all the other terms from these keywords. So now it will look like this. So you have all these negative keywords ready. In the same way, you will do it for the commercial cleaning part. You will just go there and add commercial cleaning here. And in the similar way, you are going to select all those brands and then copy all it here. Right, so you have your negative keywords research ready. Now your Google Ads bidding strategy and your keyword match type also have a very critical relation. If you are using a manual bidding in Google Ads like maximize clicks or manual CPC, you target impression share, you should avoid using broad match keywords, because if you start broad match with manual bidding, it is going to cost you a lot of budget and you will not even get a single result out of that. But on the other hand, if you are using smart bidding like maximize conversions, maximize conversion with TCPA, you do have all three match types available. You can use exact, phrase, or broad. But before using broad, you need to make sure historically you do have a good conversion data in your account or your campaigns. So Google Ads budget is also an important factor to determine the right keyword match type. If you have a lot of budget in your Google Ads account to spend, then you can go to unlock more opportunities like phrase and broad match. But if you have very low budget to spend, you should stick only to exact match so you can get the right value out of your budget. If you are struggling to get results with Google Ads, go to scalekit.com and schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me. If you like this video, you should subscribe to my channel because I'm going to share a lot of valuable stuff in the coming days. Thank you.